Minecraft. Awesome. Yes, sirree, it is. Let's go ahead and get to it. I'm out here by the end of where my minecart rail goes so far, and it started snowing. You can see that it's still daytime, but finally I'm fully in a snowy biome, and so I don't have to hear any rain nearby. And I just really love the snow. Like, it's pretty, and you walk around, and you go kill some pigs. But yeah, just wanted to share the snow with you again. This is the third time that I've seen it snow. I caught it just for a few seconds the very first time I ever saw it, and then there was the time that I saw in a video or two ago. And now I was just starting this video, or at least starting a build that I was going to include in this video, and it started snowing again, and so I thought I would go and show it off while it was still daytime. The sun will be going down soon, and I'm going to make a shelter around here because I'm planning to do some building around here, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Pretty snow, Brian-like. So we are here again at my favorite wintry home that I'm thinking about naming Cliff View, since it's got the view of this huge cliff that has a cloud going right into it right now. And the reason I'm here right now is because I think it's time for an achievement. Namely, I put together a farm over here. Oh no! A lot of my crops got trampled. Oh, you know what? So I'd farmed this whole area and planted wheat and then fenced it in, thinking that animals couldn't get to it, but I bet they could fall off of the cliff here. And then when animals walk on crops, they make them go away. So that's unfortunate. But there are a couple pieces of wheat in here, and so if I can manage to get through the door... Hooray! I got some wheat. And so I'll go ahead and replant the little seeds that I have. Oh, my hoe is away back inside. I'll have to go grab it. But then I'm going to have to cover up this area so basically animals can't fall down from there and then walk all over these plants. Alright, so I'm going to go do that, and I will be back with you guys in a moment. So it's too bad I didn't get this on camera, but I was just putting this ledge over the crops, and then all of a sudden I hear a pig fall and die right here, and it's because there's that one little hole right in the middle of the cliff. I wish I'd gotten it, because it startled me, because all of a sudden it was like, boom, dead pig. Anyway, I am just finishing up this little ledge that's over the crops, and so hopefully... Oops. With this, now I won't have to worry about animals getting on top and walking on the crops that I have in this little area. And I should probably put another torch over here. Like right there, so that they have light. I'll go ahead and grab the suicide pig remnants. And so I replanted the seeds that I have, and I don't feel like hoeing some more right now, but I thought that maybe getting the wheat was an achievement, but maybe not. What is the... Oh, it's when you make bread. That's the achievement. All right, well, let's go do that, because I have some wheat on my person. And it's achievement time. I do declare, says Brian. Right, and so bread is just bloomp, bloomp, bloomp. 3 wheat going across. Boom! Achievement get! Bake bread! Hooray! And so I've gotten another achievement, and so that'll be good in the achievement departments for this episode. Yeah, we'll see what we're going to do next in a moment. Welcome back. Here is the build that I was working on. So basically at where my my minecart rails currently end, basically I started building what was supposed to be like a circular tower that kind of slowly twists around in a little bit of a helix. But I don't know it's looking that good. I built it out of cobblestone simply because it's the first time I've tried to build a big structure like this, and cobblestone is cheap, and even though it's ugly, like I figured the structure was going to be somewhat ugly as well. But it was a nice first try at like doing something different. But yeah, I don't know that I'm going to work more on that right now. But while I have you guys up here, there's a few things I want to talk about. So last time, recall, I was here and I was at the end, and I was like, how do I get down? And there's multiple ways. So one is obviously using a waterfall. I'm always carrying buckets of water, and so I could always just dump some water up here, and then the water would fall down, and I could ride the waterfall down. So that's one way to get down without fall damage. Another way is to use gravel or sand, that is blocks that obey gravity, and you can always hang them off the side and just place them there and they'll fall down, and if you drop a whole bunch, you can kind of like make yourself a stairway down. But finally, there's one other way that's particularly interesting since we are building minecart rails, and that is, it turns out that if you are riding inside a minecart, you don't take fall damage, and so I can do this. Hop in the minecart, and then just go whee and fall off the edge. And there's no fall damage. And so that would have been the easiest way to kind of get down from the end of my minecart rails. And so I wanted to go ahead and show that off. And so if you happen to have railways and a cart on you, that's one way that you can fall down from any height with safety. This is just kind of the inside of my circular tower. You can see how I was using kind of like dirt as scaffolding to kind of like build it as it twists around. Yeah, if I get to a more interesting build that actually is looking good, I'll actually kind of show off some of the how I built it as well. This one I'm only kind of so-so in terms of how it turned out. But in any case, since I have you guys here, I also wanted to show you how to extend the railway. And so this is also very easy. And so I have tons and tons of cobblestone on me, as well as some more rails that I made with all of the iron that we got in a previous episode. From all the spelunking that I was doing underground. And so if you hold down Shift and S and D, all three at the same time, you'll go over to kind of the corner of where you are. And then I can also place the little cursor in the center just at the right spot, and then I can hold down right click. And you can just start building, you know, just like this for however long you want to go. And so that is pretty cool. And so basically my plan is to build just kind of a sky rail system that's heading off to the east. And so there is perhaps Cliff View, or whatever I name the house that's over there. And if we keep going, it's about a 3 days walk. Actually, probably only about a 2 days walk, but I've been stopping and resting along the way a couple times I've gone out there. To the house that has all the woods and kind of like the brick that's built into the side. And so basically my plan is to go there. And yeah, just via SkyTrain. And so I am just going to be building like this, kind of out, and then as the sun starts going down, I will place railways on the way back. Yeah, and so I'm going to do this for a while, and I will see you guys again in a little bit. Another thing I enjoy about building the sky rail system like this is just the views that it affords you. I can be up here, and I'll be walking along, and I'll see all kinds of things that I haven't seen on this landscape, even though I've walked past it a few times. Like, looks like there's some kind of entrance to a cave system down there. And over here, is that lava or is that a pink sheep? Oh, it's a pig. Yeah, and so it's just really cool. I really love this snowy biome. I like snowy biomes in general. And so this is a great spot to be kind of building a sky rail right now. Obviously, since this is completely flat, I'm going to need to add some powered rails in order to keep some minecarts moving. But I'll go back and add that later. But unfortunately, I've already run out of rails. Yep, and so I'm going to need to do some more caving expeditions to go find some more iron. And I think I know where I'm going to do that next. I don't know if you can see it off in the distance, but there's a lava flow over there that I actually set down above ground over back by the house. And it's pretty from up here. Anyway, I said I need to go do some more caving expeditions in order to mine some more iron, and I know exactly where I want to go. And that is, hello, brown sheep. I will hit you for your brown wool. Yeah, where I drop these torches over here. When I've been walking past here and standing in this area, I've often heard monsters as I've been walking back and forth. Of course, now I'm not going to hear any. But I know there's got to be a cave system kind of right below here somewhere, and so I'm going to do some digging and see what I find. So I've been down looking for iron and gold. I just broke into a passageway that went off in like 3 or 4 directions. I started heading down the first one. I saw a zombie dungeon. I turned around, and now there's a spider in front of me. So things are exciting. Let's see what happens. Ah! Ah! Help, 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 help. One's dead. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. All right, let's eat some bread. Let's also eat a cooked pork chop. Okay, my armor is still doing okay. And there's a zombie dungeon right there. And here's what I'm going to do. Since I can only afford to think of one thing at a time, I am going to close this off behind me. Alright, that should be good enough behind me. So now I can just go forward into the zombie dungeon. Yikes. Hello. And they don't seem to be spawning very quickly. That's fortunate for me. Alright. And we've recaptured another dungeon. This was really feels lucky for me. I'm going to come back and look at the chest in just a moment. I want to light up a little bit more out here. Just see what I'm up against, if anything. Alright. Doesn't look like there's anything in the immediate vicinity. I just started playing this afternoon. I was just picking back up. And so I just came back down into the cave as far as I had been. And the first thing, like I went around the first corner and saw this. It was crazy. Let's see what we got. Oh my gosh! A music disc, 2 saddles. Oh wow, this is like the best dungeon present ever. I hear some skeletons off in the distance somewhere. A bunch of wheat, iron, another bucket, more spider string that isn't really useful to me, and some redstone. Wow. The music disc, is there a way when you look at the music disc, it's the green one. I think that's cat. I think that's the one that I already have. But still, that's happy. I would like to plug up the water. And so I will go thunk and say goodbye to that water. Let's light up a little bit more of the ceiling here. Okay, and then there's some iron and some gold, so I'm going to collect this and then possibly bring you guys along for a little bit more spelunking around here since it seems dangerous and possibly exciting. This has gotten a little exciting. I'm in a relatively open area, and I have monsters that have been kind of spawning on a bunch of different sides of me. Eee. Hello, creeper. Alright, I think I still have the high ground. Ah, come on. Oh, and my sword just ran out. Fortunately, I had the diamonds from the other day, and so now, boom, diamond sword. I've been waiting to use this. And let's make sure I don't fall into any new... Oh, wow. The creeper that just exploded opened up something else new down here. Haha! Diamond sword only takes 2 hits to kill a creeper. Hooray. Of course, I managed to just get myself fenced into the worst possible area. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Okay. Yep, there's another creeper over here. Hello, creeper. Darn it. And there's zombies back that way, I know. Ooh, I hear a zombie this way. Oh, there he is. Haha. Oh my gosh, I hear another one. Sounds real close by. It's been a hard time trying to keep track of ceilings in here. There we go, there's a zombie. Die! I am running out of torches. For the moment, it seems a little bit quiet, and so we get to hear Brian sing the Torches, Torches, Torches. Brian loves to craft torches song. Come on, faster, faster, faster. Fortunately, I don't hear any bad guys, but there's like 3 different directions that I still haven't had a chance to light up fully. Oh, there's another creeper. I hear a zombie. Alright, gotta go that way. That way. It looks like I do have a ceiling for the moment. Ooh, I see some lava down here, it looks like. Or perhaps a lighting glitch. Nope, it's lava. Alright. Well, I'll come back, possibly, to look more over there, but since that is kind of lit from the lava, let's try going down here where we just saw the creeper. A diamond! Ha 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 ha!